Assalamu alaikum. Hi, everyone. Welcome with another important training session in incident investigation. Even though we all know we have certain kind of, different level of safety professionals working in uh, organizations, but still accidents are happening. Even though we have right set of machines, our processes have a certain kind of best international systems, even all safety policies, procedures, certain forms are well implemented. Even top management looks committed. They have already allotted, certain kind of budget wherever we need. And some of the global brands I noted, they have open budget for safety, because what they believe is safety, quality, and credibility, the goodwill of the company should never have any excuses. So no compromise, no compromise with safety, quality, and credibility of their business. So, but still accidents are happening, still incidents are happening. Now today, let's try to learn how we're gonna make sure, a better investigation against any sort of incident or accident. And before we start, as usual, I have open discussion, and I'll start with this particular question. As per your understanding, either you are an experienced person or you just started your career. What do you think? Why accidents are happening? What are the real root causes? I'm not expecting bookish knowledge or bookish answer. I'm expecting the answer from your brain, from your heart, from your soul. What do you think? Why accidents are still happening? So the same question I have asked to more than 25,000 different trainees through 3,000 plus training sessions. And what I noted, that was their reply. And I would say the 98 or 95%, mostly they mention the shortcuts as the number one cause of incidents or investigation. Even though we can summarize all the reasons in one snapshot, like not following safety rules and regulations is the number one cause of incidents or accidents. But yes, there are human factors. It's not like always the equipment failure, mostly the human failure, because human have tendency to, it's a human nature to take shortcuts, to do things as quick as possible. And it's human nature to be sometimes careless, but yes, if you train them properly, if you make them realize, because the last 20 points is all about no self-realization. So sometimes we believe, oh, safety is not my responsibility. It's this responsibility of safety department or safety officer or managers or supervisors or safety inspectors. Yes, they are part of safety system to support you, to serve you. But they can't guarantee you that you will be safe 12 hours every day at your site if you don't want to secure yourself. So today or tomorrow, you have to realize your safety, first of all, your responsibility. So safety starts from you. Okay, for easy understanding, you have to be the safety manager of your own area. I repeat again, you have to realize and accept your ownership that my area, my responsibility, and I'm the safety manager of my area. I'll ensure the housekeeping. I'll make sure the safety policies and regulations are well being followed. I'll make sure proper set and order is there. I'll make sure no unnecessary items are within my area. I'll make sure the right set of PP is appropriate one, well inspected I'm using. I'll make sure the equipment failure, no chances there because I have regular inspection and maintenance of my equipment through maintenance team, or because you can't do everything within your area. Of course, you need different departments to support. But imagine if you don't get that support and you don't maintain your area, of course, the probability or the chances of incident will be higher within your area, right? So today's the crux of this training is all about be the safety manager of your own area, and remember prevention is better than cure. welcoming incidents and then later on taking some corrective preventive actions. Of course, you have to do this, but it's a reactive approach. What is the proactive approach? Make sure there is no chance of incidents, because you have strong safety management system, you have a well knowledgeable, experienced, competent, logically and technically sound professionals working within your company. That can only happen if you truly realize, yes, your employees are your first customer and they are the biggest asset of your business. Then of course you will start investing in human development. Sometime when I was working as a QHSC manager, whenever there was a meeting, it was truly hard to convince our top management, because they always believe training, this is all about operational cost. What is an investment? It's a business continuity investment, because imagine if you don't train your employees, and imagine how many incidents would be there. And on the other side, one terrible incident can destroy the overall goodwill of the business. And even no one would love to award you any further contract or any kind of project, right? So it's a business continuity requirement. It's not like the operational cost. If you are investing in trainings and development of your employees, trust me, this is the best investment. One of the gentlemen mentioned, oh, Ishtiaq, if we train our people, they'll leave our company. So imagine if you don't train, then what would happen? And still they stay there within your company. And to be very honest, by forcing people to stay within your company is not possible, because people have their own career development plan. And if you are unable to give them a better career oriented development plan for themselves within your company, they'll never stay. They'll never stay if there is no chance of further improvement for as a professional. They'll never stay if you don't give them the right set of opportunities. They'll never stay if you as a boss, your behavior is truly, God forbid, negative. They'll never stay, or you are very much rude or harsh and creating over stress unnecessarily. Of course, how come, as a human, they can bear, and how long? A time will come, they'll simply damn care and will move on. That is why it is very much important to dig out what are the real root causes of incidents or accidents. Imagine a person is having a certain social pressures from family side, or maybe financial issues are there. Now the same person as a crane operator is at your side. Now you are putting a lot of pressure, excessive workload, and he'll be, is not well trained in stress management. So what are you going to do? He would love to take some shortcuts. So who is the culprit? You, because you gave him a terrible stress. You don't have like a toolbox meeting where you motivate people, not demotivate, where you release their stress, not to give them terrible stress. You convince them like a pull policy, not like a push policy. It's not like always the warnings or threatening calls to the employees and telling them follow safety, otherwise I'll terminate you. Follow safety, otherwise I will give you warning. That is not the only solution. As a safety leader, or as a general manager, or as a project manager, you must have a convincing power to avoid your people should avoid all these shortcuts and carelessness. Because if all these things are there, to be very honest, it's your leadership failure. First of all, if your people love to take shortcuts, or they are having no attentiveness, or they are working with poor knowledge. So first of all, as a front side leader, your failure, you will accept it or not, that's your choice. But I'm pretty straightforward, I'm telling you, we can't always blame to our employees. We can't blame always to our employees, we have to blame to the system. First of all, that is why the underlying root causes must be interrogated, must be find out. That is why the why should never be left. Don't leave this why with certain questions until you find out the underlying root causes, right? And a lot of people mention, no self-realization, which I earlier mentioned. You have to realize your safety, your responsibility. Company have a contingency plan for everything. If one guy left, they have another one, because bonanza of savings already with their HR department is there. This is not like you are indispensable. Yes, you can be indispensable. You can be unstoppable if you have certain level of responsibilities to be fulfilled every day, and you build up your brand. Then definitely nobody wants to lose good employees, right? So again, it's a two-way process. So first of all, as a leader, as a businessman, as a project manager, as a safety leader, you have to realize, yes, I need to play my role, my commitment. I need to provide budget. I need to arrange some certain trainings and make sure my employees are fully trained. And training is, right after training, I need to evaluate the competence level as well. It's not like, oh, third-party training is done, I can show the ID, my employees have the ID and certificate. Aramco will be happy, Sabic will be happy, McDonald's, Starbucks, all brands will be happy because my employees have ID and certificate. But on the other side, no competence. Because might be the third-party training center, he just deliver, might be sometime no deliverance of any training, and they just issue you the ID and the certificate. What would happen, So, to be very honest, if these all top 20 reasons are there, then you need to work on your leadership, or might be you need to change your leadership. If still these things are happening, don't accept any excuses, from the leadership. If they're saying, oh, we have tried, they are still taking shortcuts. What have you tried? Work on your convincing power to develop. Have some better communication skills and effective communication skills, and people can understand your message, and of course they can follow it as well. Oh, what I can do, we have issued the PPs, they are not using. Might be the PPs are misfit. Interrogate why they're not wearing. Might be 12-hour shift, continuously wearing 8 kg PPs. Have you defined some PPs free areas at your site? Or you are just enforcing them? I don't want to see you without PPs, even in green zone areas. What I mean is, first of all, we need to look into our system to eliminate one by one all these reasons. And I have a question with all of you, especially with the safety leadership. We always blame, oh, our employees, they always take shortcuts. But have you done even a single safety meeting with one point agenda? Today, guys, the safety committee is only going to discuss how we can minimize or eliminate this shortcut from the brains of our employees. Have you done even a single meeting? Today, only one point agenda, because that is the alarming issue of our company. Have you done any toolbox meeting with this one point agenda today? Only because that is the alarming issue of our business. So please, guys, avoid shortcuts. Avoid shortcuts. If you need full body harness, take it. If you need lanyard, make sure you have it. Make sure the anchor point is there. Make sure the scaffolding is erected and have green tag. Make sure the crane is well inspected and third-party inspection certificate is there. Make sure the ID of the crane operator is not expired. Make sure the forklift operator is not is fully certified. And then see the result, inshallah. But blaming, shaming, always, that will not, give any solutions. Accept You know, the good leadership, the positive leadership, they always accept. Oh, my people are taking shortcuts. They are careless. First of all, my failure as a leader. They are having poor knowledge. My failure. We have a lot of unsafe acts and unsafe conditions. Again, as a leader, first of all, my failure. But accept that one. Either you are a safety manager, a project manager, or general manager, or even a managing director of your company, even the president of your company, accept as a leader, this is your failure, first of all. I'm pretty straightforward. I'm telling you the real facts. If you'll not accept, you'll not support for sure. Because you will always keep in your mind, oh, I have done my job. I have give some real, so some dollars. My job is done. But what about leading by example? If you are visiting the site and not wearing helmet or not wearing PPs or not following safety rules and regulations, you never can imagine what would be the impact in the minds of, terrible impact in the minds of your employees. So I hope, guys, you will surely be digging out the underlying root causes, the hidden root causes, the visible immediate root causes, or the root causes you can immediately can find, that's not a problem. But finding the underlying root causes is one of the major elements you have to be capable as an incident investigator. Now, can we minimize the incident? Can we? Yes, everything is possible. We can minimize. But of course, again, certain steps you need to take, a lot of hard work required on the ground, not by sitting in the office, but working at the floor, getting involved with your employees, be engaged with them and support them, motivate them. Don't always punish them or threatening them, So can you give some of the examples of root causes against different incidents you can find out and start discussing in your mind, within yourself? I'm just giving you a food for thought. So let's discuss certain steps how to investigate the incidents. First of all, you need to establish the factors of the incident, including what happened, exactly what happened, when and where did it happen, and also what task was being done, which processes or what process was going on, what exactly the employees were doing, who was involved, the names, the ID, and any witnesses. If you have any witnesses, of course, again, their name, ID must be very clear. So these are the information as a first step you need to find out. And also gather all the necessary informations to find out the background. We call it background information. And examples might be asked, if the incident belonged to the forklift, so you can ask, where is the maintenance record of the forklift? And have you issued any safe work procedures to operate this forklift? Do they have instruction manual or operating manual for the forklift? And do they understand? And is there any training record, of this forklift operator? So find out the essential information and then move on with another step. What you have to find out about, consider all potential contributing factors. Might be, it can be environment, it can be equipment, work systems, or even people. So if it is environment, did environmental conditions like light, noise, flow, surfaces contribute to the incident? Equipment materials, did anything about the equipment materials, tools, etc.? Work system, you need to find out either hazards were identified or not identified, addressed properly, yes or no. Now, the most important element is the people. Was there something the workers, supervisors, or contractors did that contributed to the incident because of poor communication, or might be they've been tired or rushing to finish the job as quick as possible? Because nowadays, whenever as a customer we are rewarding a contract to a certain contractor or supplier, we are signing in our agreement, we are putting a penalty clause as well. And this penalty clause, if you are unable to manage your time properly, the project time plan was not followed properly, at the end, this penalty clause will be a terrible hammer, and the whole company management will say, oh, we don't want to pay 50,000 real as a penalty clause finish the project as quick as possible, do the things as quick as possible, take shortcuts. We don't want to listen anything. Just finish this project at on time. So this is how sometimes things will go in a wrong direction. Now, determine the primary causes. We call it immediate causes as well, or the kind of root causes for the incident. That is those, if they hadn't occurred, then incident wouldn't have occurred. Ask yourself, would the incident have happened if? Use happened if strategy. Identify the root cause system failure that underlie the primary cause and contributing factor. One simple technique I discussed already, identifying the root cause. You can use 5 whys. Why it has happened? Oh, this has happened because of this one. Why? Let me give you an example. Oh, a forklift was leaking. That is why the person slipped. Okay, why the forklift was leaking? Because the inspection was missed by the operator. Why the daily inspection was missed by the operator? Because he was rushing to finish the job as quick as possible because of certain pressures. Why that excessive work pressure was there? Why the maintenance was not done? So you don't leave the why until you dig out all the underlying root causes. I hope it will help you to understand. Now, the final and the most important step in investigation is to take action to fix all the factors that contribute to the incident. Start with the primary cause and working through each of the contributing and underlying causes. Finding the underlying causes is one of the major jobs, because otherwise you'll just take some immediate actions, the story finish, and the same incident will be happening over and over. Okay, guys, so let me just show you one of the format, not this one, because I like one format from IOSH, so let me just share with all of you. Okay, let me see. Yeah, here I got it. Oh, okay. I hope it is quite visible to all of you. So what you exactly have to do is this incident report must be prepared in a way that you can easily, mention all the essential informations, like what was the date and time of the event, company and department at the site name, type of event, either injury, ill health, near miss, fatal, serious or minor, or damage to the property. What was the name, position, contact number, address, brief description of the event, what happened exactly, detail of what happened, when, where, and emergency action taken, details of the witnesses, investigation required, yes, high level, medium level, low, minimum. First of all, the incident reporting is important, and then based on this report, your investigation must be done in detail. And who would be the investigation leader? What is the company, like event details, employees, location, injuries or ill health effects, investigation details, like include. So within the investigation, this is important part. So once you are investigating any sort of incident, make sure you mention the overview of the event and activities being performed, equipment used, or working conditions, or safety or working procedures, maintenance, competence of people involved, workplace layout, safety equipment, and other conditions that may influence you. You need to find out the immediate causes, underlying causes, and root causes. You must have to mention clearly. And what are the best controls, and what is the planned date, actual completion date, and manager responsible. Same way, make sure you clearly mention the same working procedure need to be reviewed and updated. Risk control, planned action, planned completion date, and actual completion date. Might be you planned will complete it on 9th of July, but you completed at 11th of July. So make sure the combination of planned and actual completion dates are mentioned clearly. Now, who is the responsible manager? Now, are there any further details you need to mention? Members of the investigation team, you have to write here. signed on behalf of the investigation team and report accepted. The finding of this investigation need to be communicated to the following people. So don't write so lengthy stories. Just be logically straightforward. And the purpose should be this incident must be investigated in a way, and the control actions must be implemented in a shape that the incident have no possibility to reoccur again. Okay, guys, I hope it will have give you some of the informations which will help you as a safety professional or as an incident investigation officer. So feel free to contact me if you are facing any issues. You can note down my WhatsApp number 00966 5989034339. You can join our different trainings. Like if you need NIBOSH IGC, you're more than welcome. IOSH managing safety or working safely or OSHA 30 hours. We have accreditation with IVHS USA. And if you need HABC food safety level 1, 2, 3, 4, or you need some lead auditing courses like 9001, 14001, 45001, or even 22,000, different kind of, or you need some soft skills trainings like effective communication skills, emotional intelligence, or decision making, or time management, certain kind of, and some trainings relevant to quality and productivity, like the lead management, Six Sigma, and project management. If such kind of training you require, just feel free to contact us. And you can note down again my WhatsApp number 00966 598903439. It's hard to accept calls, please WhatsApp. So because mostly busy in certain projects, but surely I reply, whenever I get a message on WhatsApp. Okay. Thank you very much. Please subscribe our YouTube channel, Best International Training Zone. And I'm sure this channel will be supporting millions of the safety professionals or the best learners globally, inshallah. Okay, bye bye. Thank you very much.